Welcome into Poppin Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining with me tonight, the one, the only, it's my best friend Pete.
That's me. I got like my man.
And that's it.
That's it. And the show's over. Thank you guys.
Yeah, good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I was looking down when the show started because I was getting all these texts from Rico. He goes, "Is the show really live tonight, or was that like just like April Fool's?" And I was like, "No, we're gonna be live." He goes, "Oh, that's weird because it's still on the preview screen and it's 5 minutes late." I was like, "Damn, dude, come on!" Like I'm trying to text him that, like as this, I'm like the show's starting and I'm trying to text, like we'll be in a second. So Rico, we're here.
Yay!
What I was going to text Rico, hey, what I was going to text Rico was that would be a really intricate April Fool's Day if we went to all the trouble to do social media, to do sending the link out to everybody, to creating the preview for the show and everything, just to be like, nah, no show tonight, guys.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I think that would have been hilarious.
It would have been. No, what would be funnier is if we just said goodnight right now and just left.
Yep. Bye.
You don't have the ability to. Oh, ew. How greasy are your fingers, dude?
I put beard oil on it, man. Get off my case, yo.
Ew.
Do you have a product or something?
Yeah, let's do the pop culture item of the night.
There we go.
It's the kind of beat that go.
All right. Pop culture item of the night is what I guess we would say the grandfather of all Marvel stuff. So this is kind of like the grandfather of all pop culture items of the night. Anything that we do that has to do with Marvel kind of has to do with this. This is a signed 1/6 replica of a Stan Lee.
Yeah, limited edition, 1 out of 6 copies. $4,500.
It's more than $4,500. It's a little over. It's a little under $4,600. But yeah,
but it's ridiculous. But you have to figure too, like what's so fascinating about that is we've talked about these things just like with pops and with pop culture items. Like, unfortunately, when death happens, prices skyrocket. So like this is right now a couple years removed from Stan Lee's passing, and this is already like that. Like I can't imagine down the line. Let's figure Marvel phase 17 when it's like now that's what I call Marvel. Like, like it's gonna be fascinating to see what the price is for this. So like, yeah, $4,600 just for that. You can still bid if you want to give it a shot. But good luck.
No, look, can we put the image back up there? It does say 1/6 scale replica. Put it up.
Oh, good call. I thought it was like 1 out of 6. No, like that.
1/6 scale limited edition action figure. That means it is. They're giving me shit in the private chat, like saying, "Oh, what is this? A Stan Lee for ants?" Yes, it says right there, 1/6 scale limited edition. Yeah, that means it's 1/6.
Like literally, sitting next to Danny. Danny's like 1/5.
Yeah,
like that's like, that's the scale. It's like, oh my god. So like. You Danny, and then like this is where the Stan Lee toy comes up on Danny. It's like right here, like to like chest level.
I'm not gonna say how big Stormbreaker is compared to me, which is behind me, but it definitely doesn't help my argument for that. So moving on. Want to do some Disney Plus others?
I like it.
Yeah.
This will be interesting.
Nothing. My clicker's broken. My damn clicker. My damn clicker's broken.
Oh, luckily you don't need a clicker for this one. Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yeah. So what did you think so far? So the last time we were on, it was right before episode 1. What are you playing with your pop screen there? The last time we were on was the night before episode 1. So now we can kind of recap episode 1 and 2 leading into episode 3, which is going to be tomorrow. For you guys on the West Coast, it'll be tonight because I know a lot of you guys get to watch that because it comes out at midnight West Coast time, which is way too late for Danny to stay up and watch. So it's the first thing I watch while I eat my breakfast in the morning. Anyway, Pete, share some thoughts. What do you think of the first 2 episodes so far?
First 2 episodes so far. I mean, I'll let you make the fun announcement for what we saw in episode 2.
Yeah.
I'm really liking the buddy cop style to this, but I'm also loving the introduction of U.S. Agent of Kurt Russell's kid, Wyatt Russell, as well as like Battlestar. Like watching the integration of that is phenomenal. As well as that last episode, giving a way to, like, I guess the government's effed up thing about race and how they treated, I guess you can say, Black Captain America, what it's kind of looking like. So it's interesting to see them touch base on a lot of these real life things that's going on with this like weird buddy cop movie, buddy cop series. So I'm really liking the direction of where it's going, integrating all of these new heroes, and also like kind of giving some interesting backstory to the not so positive lights of American superheroes.
Yeah, no, I think that's perfect to touch on for kind of what we've seen so far in episode 1 and 2. I mean, they're giving you everything. They're giving you the goods, the bads, the everything that we can now see. They're giving us new characters. I like seeing how this army guy who's now promoted to Captain America, who is now slowly getting corrupted with this kind of image he sees himself now as Captain America type of thing, and just seeing how that's going to kind of twist over the rest of the series and into, yes, Rico said it perfectly. It's Marvel's Lethal Weapon, where we get these two people that don't want to be paired together, but they have to be to like get to a common goal. Anyway, so the fun announcement is that someone near and dear to all of us in the population actually made his very first appearance in the series and technically in the MCU, because he was attached to a Fox Marvel property, but this is his first time officially in the MCU. So big congratulations to the one, the only Renes Rivera. Yeah, there he is. So we got him, and if you look down, we got a shot of him in the cast credits and stuff like that too. Awesome. I can't wait to see what happens. I mean, he's officially a super soldier in the MCU. No matter what happens to his character, that's it. He's a super soldier. That's pretty awesome. So congratulations, Renes. This is great.
This is our like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon with Renes. Like how we're attached to the Marvel universe. Like let's call a spade here. When it comes to this show, ladies and gentlemen, we have made our bread and butter on 2 things: Marvel and Rick and Morty news, which I think is a great segue.
Before that segue, though, we do have to say we are going to be doing some more special stuff with Renes when he is able to, when we are able to. We've got some stuff in the works moving forward that we cannot wait to share, and we cannot wait to show everybody, but we can't yet. So anyway, moving on to your perfect tease, Pete. Something very interesting dropped, Rick and Morty wise. Guys, do we have a clip? No. Damn, clicker's broken.
No, Tim's
Why is this happening to me?
For the future!
Ow! Be careful, what do I do? We can work this out! Just stop trying to kill each other!
New Rick and Morty starting Sunday, June 20th at 11 p.m.
June 20th can't get here soon enough. I am so excited. Pete, I don't know if you watched the Undone scene that they kind of released on YouTube a while ago, where it shows basically why the C guy is attacking the house. There was this unfinished scene that they released on YouTube.
listening.
And basically, so Rick is like wounded and Morty's carrying him to the ship and stuff. And that's the scene where they're looking through the different time crystals, where he turns over and he goes, "Were we blades in that one?" Like that was part of the unfinished scene. And then Morty starts driving and something happens to the ship and it's going to crash, and he calls Jessica, and Jessica basically says like, "Oh, wow, I wish you had told me sooner that like you had a crush on me and we could have gone on a date or something." And so then Morty's like, "I want to live." And he like aims for the water and they crash in the water, and then basically it goes to the next scene, and they're on a beach, and Rick goes, "Where's the ship?" And he goes, "Oh, I ditched it in the ocean." He goes, "You touched the water?" And then that guy comes out, and he goes, "You have an argument with the king of the sea?" Like, it's one of those, like, yeah.
Love it.
So that's probably one of the first episodes, I imagine, because they released that scene early. But we did get an April Fool's Day clip from Rick and Morty. I don't think you've seen this yet, so this is a surprise for you, Pete.
Oh, okay. I'm listening, watching something.
They did a whole Muppet Babies intro for Rick and Morty.
I think again, thank you, producer Tim, for saying that it's Danny and Pete size. Again, I'm a little bit bigger.
Yeah, you're like Rick compared to me as Morty. So Morty.
But like, you got to figure that they're going to integrate that at some point. I feel like it cannot just go to waste on an April Fool's. I will not believe, and I will not take that answer that it's going to waste on an April Fool's. Absolutely not.
That's exactly what I was telling Paul when we were sitting here before the show started. I was like, it's completely produced, it's completely done, and it's perfect. They put way too much effort. I think it's going to be something like in Intergalactic Cable, where it's going to get super meta, and they're going to see a version of an intro of a show about them or something like
a version of Tinier Rick.
Yeah, I think it's going to be, but I think it's going to be like an Intergalactic Cable thing where they're going to see themselves, or an intro for a show or something. Anyway, so what do you think about the preview? Are you excited?
I can't wait. I mean, listen, Justin Roiland, you have to figure Solar Opposites just dropped again on Hulu.
Yep.
New
Season 2
on Hulu. And then you have to figure now it's going to be running. If you saw it for every week so far, it would run technically, I think, till June, and then for this to launch, like, it's a great year right now to be Justin Roiland coming out of this. Like, not gonna lie, an absolute great year. So like I'm looking forward to it. June can't come quick enough. That's for damn certain. But yeah, are we skipping things? Do we want to skip things and like just touch base?
No, we'll go really quick. We'll go really quick. So the next thing is we wanted to leave off that there's a bunch of other streaming options besides, Falcon and Winter Soldier, which is coming out every week, obviously. And I mean, so we wanted to touch on some of those. So like, one of them that I'm kind of like, I'm going to be honest. I know it's a little meant for a younger demographic, but the Mighty Ducks. I watched episode 1 of that. I kind of like it. I'm kind of interested to see the rest.
Like, it's good. It's like it was such a weird nostalgic kick.
Yeah,
being in on that. The only thing, oh god, why am I Goldberg, man? It's just unfortunate that Goldberg was just like doing a shit ton of drugs and was like, "Yo, nah, wrong puck that I want." Like,
but not only Mighty Ducks, but we got the first 3 episodes of Invincible on Amazon Prime dropped last week. Did you get a chance to watch any of those yet?
I haven't watched that. I jumped down Solar Opposites already.
I have not watched any of season 2 of Solar Opposites yet. I rewatched all of season 1 in prep for it because the last time I had watched it was when it first came out. I watched the 3 episodes of Invincible. I've never read the comics, so I was going into it very like, I have no idea what this is. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm still like it kept my interest through 3 episodes. Like, I never turned it off. I just watched 3 episodes. Boom, 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 boom. I'm interested to watch more. It's not what I expected from the preview yet. So, yeah. So I'm intrigued, but I don't know if it's going to be my favorite series.
I was going to say, you haven't sold me on that at all. I'm more excited about finishing Mighty Ducks and have the way that you just. Well,
yeah. Mighty Ducks, we're going to start seeing all the people from the originals. We already saw Coach.
Unless they actually do visit Goldberg and they're like, this is what happens when like it doesn't go well. Like, I don't know. It's like, that's so terrible. That's really bad. Let's tell people about good things.
Yeah, good thing. So anyway, we just wanted to point out there's going to be a ton of other things that are streaming, and we will be touching on those too. I mean, we want to show love to some of more of the independent stuff, not just always Marvel or DC and stuff like that. So that's why like Invincible we're trying to give a shot, and I mean Mighty Ducks is still Disney Plus, so they're getting all that from Disney Plus anyway. But there's plenty of other stuff that we'll be talking about that'll be streaming, and yeah, we'll be touching on all that too. But we wanted to say that.
It's like news.
New news. If you guys had a chance, we did just drop the first of many smaller clips, many new minisodes. It was Fantasy versus Reality, episode 1. That's what we just dropped this week. But not only are we going to start dropping that like on a weekly basis, we're also going to be dropping weekly Falcon and Winter Soldier recaps. We're going to be dropping more in 60 stuff so that we can kind of not always take up showtime to do these things. So we can do them more often, you know, and push it out on social media or push it out on the YouTube page so that everybody else can see it there. And then we can have more, you know, playtime for the show.
Well, yeah, I mean, basically, like, everyone to keep an eye out. Like, the idea right now is we're releasing a ton more content that's not going to be seen just normally on, like, a Thursday at this time. So, like, everyone already got to see, you know, fantasy versus reality. We're going to have fun stuff now with Winter Soldier. I mean, the in-60s are going to be literally just those little shout-outs. You're going to see that stuff coming through where it's going to be, imagine the little clip, but, like, something easily shareable that's not mixed into everything. But it's a lot of cool things. The special stuff that we're going to have with Reness that's going to just be out to everyone right away, as well as, you know, let's be honest, we had some cool people that are up for some Oscars.
Ooh.
So, like, we're going to be revisiting and repurposing some of that and having people see. So, like, just be on the lookout for some popping off stuff.
There we go.
Be on the lookout for some popping off stuff that you're not necessarily going to see at a normal time.
Yeah. Whoa there. Whoa.
That's my phone. Sorry.
All I was going to add is all of these things are going to be dropping. Obviously, we're going to be sharing when they're dropping on all of our social medias. And please like and subscribe to all of them because they're going to be different series. So, like, there's going to be an entire playlist for Fantasy versus Reality. There's going to be an entire playlist on our YouTube for in 60s. There's going to be a playlist for just our exclusive interviews, like that we're going to do with Reness, and that the Michael Matthews interview is going to go under, and all of these other special things that we're going to be doing. To keep doing. And not only just us, like, we're going to have a lot of other people jumping in and helping us for some really fun new videos that we're going to be releasing on a regular basis. So please keep your eyes peeled to all of our social medias. And we'll be announcing the schedule for all that.
On things ahead. Speaking
of
ahead.
You want to do hashtag?
Next.
Yeah.
Or not.
Nothing. So, I didn't know if you knew this, Pete, but Sunday is Easter. I had to look just to make sure. Yeah, Sunday is Easter. And in a lot of Easter baskets this year, there will be these little gobs of marshmallows and sugar, more commonly known as Peeps. So apparently, Pepsi has done a thing where they said, "Hold my beer. I'm going to combine us with Peeps because Pepsi wasn't sweet enough. Let's add some Peeps marshmallow flavoring to these."
This is disgusting. I'm not going to be the person that's going to be able to, like, side with this. We need someone else. I don't know. No. Can we bring someone else to talk positively about this? Who's getting volunteered as tribute?
I think it's producer Paul. If we're gonna pull anybody into this,
yeah. Okay.
I was talking to Paul about. It's perfect that we called on him. We made a consensus to call on him. I was talking about this with him before the show, and here's what upsets me. This is a flavor that is disgusting enough to me that I really have to try it.
No.
And here's the problem with that. these are not like gonna be just available. Like for a limited time, we're gonna make like 50,000 cases, and you might have it near you, or you might have to order it online. You have to use a special hashtag and do a campaign, and if you're lucky and one of the lucky winners, they send you a 3-pack of them, and that's all you get. You get 3 of them to try and do whatever the shit you want to do with them. But what I was telling Paul, and I promise this is my it'll make my point. Jones's Soda. Pete, have you ever had a Jones's Soda?
I have had my dogs on a bottle of Jones's Soda.
Perfect. Okay. So Paul didn't know about this. Perfect. But Jones's Soda every year used to do a Thanksgiving dinner box of their sodas, and they were disgusting because it was like mashed potato flavor, turkey flavor, cranberry flavor, not so bad, but all of like the flavors of a Thanksgiving dinner. And they would release them, and they would be in some stores, or you could order them through their website, and you could get them and you could try them. And you could be like, this is disgusting. Why did I spend money on that? But at least you got to try them. It wasn't this whole, I got to do a campaign to see if I can potentially win bullshit. Like, I just fucking want to try these. That's my F. I just want to try these. Because they sound so gross that I want to know. That's my point. Pepsi, send me some peeps.
Well, okay. So, first off, let's clarify a couple things here. This flavor that Pepsi and Peeps have teamed together to make it is called Marshmallow Cola. Marshmallow, yeah, they spelled it like that. Marshmallow Cola. So, if you out there in the Poppin Off universe are looking to get these cans of Marshmallow Cola before Danny can get his hands on them, it's hashtag hanging with my peeps on Twitter is what you need. And I think, I don't know if it's just Twitter or if it's like every social media you have and like how hard you have to campaign. But yeah, it's like companies like Peeps and Pepsi, they're looking every holiday to find something to throw in. But I mean, it's going to be very limited sales. I don't know that they tested like the safety of drinking this, because really, like the idea of Pepsi flavored Peeps, like it just feels like sugar mixed with, I don't know, cocaine or something like that. Like you don't need that much glucose or like anything that ends with close, like all those sugary names. You don't need.
I can't hear you at all, dude.
Oh!
I think you're yeah, no, it's gone.
This is why my headset sucks for Xbox. So I know Paul's using that. This is why my headset does suck. That's on me, Paul.
How's it going now?
It's there now, but until that falls out again, while you were in the middle of your point and it just fell out, we heard.
My point was that Pepsi and Peeps mixed together is just sugar mixed with cocaine, which is why they can only sell these in 7.5-ounce cans.
Here's my point.
I don't recommend anybody. We heard your point, Danny.
We need the population to work together.
We don't need things like this in our life. This is advertising for Pepsi and for Peeps. Peeps, I didn't know they could, like, I don't know how they're still in business.
Here's my point. We need the population to work together to get us a 3-pack of these so we can make Paul try them. Now you're unmuted.
Was that you who muted me, Danny?
I would rather.
You've set that precedent now. That line has been crossed. You started this war that we're about to have.
This is off the rails. Let me go in real quick. Is it just we have absolutely gone off track. Before we go into this next bit, because again, I am getting DEF CON stuff. To let everyone know, we're going to be covering more things like this, like trending and stuff. And just side note, be on the lookout for a casting thing, because I would love to look up people talk about stories that have nothing to do with fucking Peeps and Pepsi.
Guys. Billy McDonald already tweeted. You can't see it. He already tweeted out the hashtag, naming all of us, saying that we need it for the show. So, guys, everyone in the population does this. We're sure somebody's gonna have to win in the population. Together, we can get this, and we can force Paul to have to drink one. I will try one willingly, but it'll be funnier if we have to force Paul to try one.
Why would I have to try one though? Do I have free will in this situation? Like, I feel like you could put these peeps into a time capsule and like wait 1,000 years and it still won't be at the expiration date. Like, I don't think this is the right thing to be putting in anybody's body right now. Like, health,
Look,
America, health.
Peeps have a very quick shelf life once you take off the little wrapping of them, because they get very crunchy very fast. And I know, because I'm a little fat kid that ate the crunchy ones that were stale. That's the level of fat kid I was. Pete, let's get to the next story before you have to get out of here, because this is a story that you were very excited about in honor of Easter. So would you like to talk about these shoes that you're trying to get?
Listen, Lil Nas has his Satan shoes now. If you guys haven't seen his new music video, it's pretty amazing. And basically, along with his music video, he launched a pair of shoes that Nike is completely denouncing. Satan 666. Like, listen, it's inked. There's 666 pairs for it. Drop of blood mixed in with it. Of course, I'm not buying them, but I think that they would make a perfect Easter basket gift.
Well, so there's been a couple updates with this story recently too. So first off, I think they technically are sold out. They made, like you said, they made 666 of them, so they sold out pretty quickly. But you can see on the photo there that there's one pretty well-known logo prominently featured of a big company, and as it turns out, the team that made these sneakers didn't so much talk to Nike about the fact that they were going to repurpose these Nike sneakers and like add droplets of blood in them and like release them in this big way that like caught a bunch of attention. So Nike has actually filed a restraining order on this company and said like cease and desist. You can't sell our shoes. I guess what the company is saying is, well, we already sold everything out and we already shipped out all the shoes. But Nike's like, well, that doesn't change the fact that like it's not good, so we're still suing you. So like, but the music video itself, I feel like is going to be more noteworthy in the long run than the shoes. Like the shoes are cool, but like this video is so crazy and like pissed off a lot of people too. But I mean, how mad can you get? Again, we're right before Easter Sunday, and Lil Nas X did us the favor of killing Satan, and I think we have a clip of that. Like we're going to show Lil Nas X straight up killing Satan for us all.
I am woman. Hear me roar. I'm just getting started, darling. I'm Cruella.
That's
Power
haunting.
of Christ compels you, Pete.
It's
That was
haunting. Haunting.
That was phenomenal.
There he is. There's Lil Nas X getting all creepy and snap.
It's sexual and violent. Oh.
And he's the new Lucifer, I guess.
And with that, I bid you adieu.
He just punches in, punches out, does some weird stuff. Anyway, so before we get to gamer time, we just wanted to mention also, just like we did for Disney Plus others information, moving forward, we're going to have minisodes that are going to be more on the trending side of things. And not only just, like I said, not only just from us, they're going to be featuring other people that want to talk more about pop culture stuff. And so there's going to be brand new playlists for these minisodes that are going to be coming out. And nothing. Pete's in here. Somebody should pull Pete out. I'm going to, okay. He's go pop. Oh, there we go. Hey! Anyway, you want to do some gamer time?
Yeah, let's go gamers time. You and me. You and me, Danny.
Gamer time! 3, 2, 1, go!
Well,
So the first story that we have in Gamer Time is featuring a story that was kind of big and trending over the past week or so. So it was a pretty big deal. So we figured we'd take a lot. Shh.
hey, so we wanted to see if we could bring someone in who's a familiar face but doesn't always get a chance in front of the camera. So
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our show. It's producer Tim.
Oh wow! Hey, I got like the double step intro. What's up, guys? Very, very, very nice to see you.
Oh, this is gonna be a long evening.
So Tim,
Yes,
why don't you tell us about the Suez Canal?
about the Suez Canal? Well, it's this place where lots of trade goes through. Yeah.
Oh, normally it does.
It was a really interesting story. I think we even have a little clip. Paul, do you want to play the clip? Can I say that once? You cue the clip.
Yeah,
No?
for sure. And just to clarify, this is someone turned this whole little situation turned into a video game. So,
This is a video game clip, Tim.
It's on theme, gamer time. Let's check it out.
Eric Wilder turned the Suez Canal gaffe into a video game. Anyone can play it online as the bulldozer trying desperately to move the vessel. Wilder tells News 8 he threw the game together in about 2 hours, and just like the boat, the game has been a big hit online.
I just like how you always get the message. It's super stuck. I wish they had put bro. It's super stuck, bro.
Yeah, so just to clarify for everybody, because you can find this online, very easy search. What you saw there was the entirety of the game, because the whole story of this ship in the Suez Canal is that it got stuck.
Super stuck.
And for like a week, it looked like there's just like dogs trying to dig it out. Like it was quite literally the Austin Powers trying to go back and forth to get out of it. Only a ship, so reverse not so easy to get it. But yeah, someone looked at that and was like, yeah, let's make a video game out of that.
Yeah. What was so great though is when they actually interviewed him of why he made the game. He had no reason. He just said, "I don't know why I made it. I just did," which is
he had a free 2 hours.
Yeah. That's why you.
I mean, it's the realest answer ever.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys want to move on? Story that I feel like Tim has wanted to talk about for a while, but it's really been me and Paul that have kind of talked about this, because I would like to say that I'm part of it because I own part of the company in question.
Oh God.
And Paul, because he did a bunch of research to kind of be able to kind of explain it to us why it was happening and how it actually happened. So we're talking, of course, about GameStop and the craziness that has happened around GameStop and its stock and everything that has unfolded over the last couple of months with that. So, Tim?
Oh, to me. Oh, okay.
I just said I thought you wanted to talk.
Well, this is why I push buttons and I'm not on here. But yeah, so I mean, to give you a really quick breakdown, Chewy co-founder and former CEO Ryan Cohen is bringing up major changes to the leadership within the actual, the organization. And by June, supposedly he and his colleagues will control a majority of the company's board. But this is why Danny was making the joke, and we actually had a fun little meeting about this earlier yesterday, about how Danny said, well, I will technically own 0.0000.1% of this company, and therefore I will have an opinion in which he was wrong. But that is the quick update.
Look, I own one share. So
one share.
Yeah.
Just one.
Yeah.
And you didn't sell it. So good on you.
Yeah.
You held on, Danny. You held on.
Still holding on.
Held on.
I own one share of Bitcoin too.
Solid investments. I bet your Acorn account is super proud of you.
How do you get one share of Bitcoin and GameStop? Or is this like a long strategy? Is this like when you go and you're playing craps and you like try to bet on everything?
Yeah, it's the long play.
It's the long
it's the long play, man.
Yeah.
Like I can't possibly lose. I mean, I can't make more than like 5 cents a day, but eventually, ooh, those pennies add up.
Dude, I'm doing the long play. As long as I don't spend more than what I'm making, I'm still breaking even.
I don't even know what to say.
If you say so. One other thing we talked about in our meeting, though, is that GameStop. So they want to become the Amazon of gaming. I think is how the article.
Yes, it's exactly how it worded it. And I
immediately Danny pointed out, he's like, "Isn't Amazon gaming
Look,
like?"
And I am pretty like faithful to the company that I own stake in. So I try to order like my games from GameStop. still. Like I'll order a digital copy from GameStop if I'm going to order a digital copy, or if I'm going to need a physical, I reserve it at a place near me, type of thing. But Amazon, you can do the exact same thing.
Well, no, but here's the thing, and we did a bit about this back when, again, to name drop Love and Monsters, which we're going to be re-releasing that interview. When we did Love and Monsters, I bought Love and Monsters on Amazon for everybody on our team to watch going into that interview, and then after the fact, totally butchered the director's name like the following week on the show live. But when I bought it, I found out like the next week that I didn't actually technically own it. Amazon, like nothing you buy on Amazon unless it's like physically sent to you, but anything digital on Amazon is just yours for as long as they want you to be able to have it, or as long as they have the rights to it. It's not actually like, oh, I downloaded this game, it's now mine forever. No, it's literally like,
I don't think
you get it as long as we allow you to have it. And I'm sorry, I don't give Amazon that power over my life.
I think that works with TV shows and movies, but when you order a digital copy of a game through Amazon, just like through GameStop, they give you a code, and when you redeem that code on, say, like I'll just use the example as Xbox because that's what I mostly am ordering games for Xbox. Now they've gotten around giving you a code that then sends you right to the store for that particular game. It basically just turns into the Microsoft currency, the exact amount that it costs for that particular game. So I don't think there's any way for game-wise that you order through Amazon that they could then take it away from you. I think you've already transferred it through another medium, and then you own it through your console type of thing. I don't think it's the same as the games. That's all I'm saying.
You heard it here first, folks. Danny is defending Amazon.
Yeah, there
I'm
it
not
is.
defending Amazon.
You love Amazon so much, don't you, Danny?
You do. You are an.
No, I like
Amazon
GameStop is my company.
Like
I
Jeff
own
Bezos
part of that.
is your superhero. You want
Yep.
a Jeff Bezos
It all
movie.
makes sense.
It all makes sense.
Like all
But
I'm
they
saying
are
is
doing
I own a
obviously.
share of GameStop and I don't own anything of Amazon. So I mean I have
Because
allegiance to
Amazon owns you, Danny.
That's the truth. That's the truth. Anyway, moves on, Danny.
Moving on. Okay, so before we go on to the product of the night or products of the night, we do have an Easter special products of the night. We wanted to mention, just like we have been in all of the other segments, that we do have special minisodes that are going to have to do with gaming. We have some well-known streamers that are going to be helping us out and doing some exclusive content for us. And we have some like little games that we're going to be playing together as hosts when we kind of, get our shit together and start doing Twitch more often. And like even if we want to pop into StreamYard and play Among Us sometimes, we might launch a little, Among Us game that some of the population and us can get in on and have some fun. So we're going to be doing a lot with gamer stuff too. Not just us, like I always say, not just us, but other people. Well-known streamers are going to start helping us out.
Absolutely. And one thing, and we got to say a big shout out and thanks to Pete. He's not here right now, but he started securing and talking to some other Twitchers and streamers. And one thing that we're really excited about doing is we're going to start collaborating. And our big goal with Poppin Off Out There Population is that we do want to expand the community. Marty McFly, I want to say hi to you. You said a hello, Tim Pratt, so love you back. But we do want to start expanding our community. And one thing that we want to target on is video games. And we know that we've had a lot of talks over the years about the things we want to do. But one big thing that we do want to do is play games with our other fans. So we will have invitations. Make sure and take a look at that. We do want to start playing games on Twitch. We might do some old throwbacks. We might do the classics. But again, if you guys have like questions or if you guys have comments or suggestions moving forward in the next 2 months, make sure and let us know because we'd love to play a video game you guys would all like to see. And then make sure and come get us in here. John Rico, we're coming for you. It's time. And Marty McFly, all you guys, we love you guys. So make sure and jump in when you can, as well as check out some of the really cool exclusive content we'll be working with other Twitchers. So stay tuned.
Very cool. So you guys ready for product of the night?
Yes.
Let's do it. Which one of us is directing again?
I think it's me.
Hold up.
And just like that, he's here.
There he is.
Yeah.
He was chewing on a pen. Oh no, he wasn't. What are
Hey,
you doing
Pete,
there, Peter?
You should send those pens to all of us.
Yeah, you should.
Anyway.
Almost.
Who doesn't need writing
Stressing it.
utensils? Greedy Gus. I'd much rather have that in a Pepsi flavored Pete.
We're getting the Pepsi flavored
Say that
Pete.
3 times
Billy
fast.
McDonald's going to help
Oh,
us
God,
and the rest of the
I gotta go.
population.
Yeah.
I already read his tweet.
Paul,
I'm
mute
going to
his mic.
retweet it.
Let's do
Everybody in the population helps us out. We're all going to
Mhm.
get him, and then we're going to make us all drink.
Oh, we
Yeah,
did it!
So yeah, we're.
I will not be
moving on.
silenced.
Awesome.
Anyway, Pete,
We
what
should have
do
a
we got
product
for the
here, right?
first product of the night?
Listen, the first product of the night is just some AI functions for all of our video chats. I'm hoping to do this later on. But new AI software pretty much creates your own doppelganger. Some would even say possibly a better version of you or a deep, deep fake version of you. Hashtag callback. But kind of since we're moving into this world now where all we're doing is zooming, this new AI literally just gives you a virtual doppelganger of yourself, a deep fake version of yourself, fixing everything from, again, your eyes to your ears to your nose to your mouth, giving you a little bit different quality features that, who knows, could possibly be used on your dating profile or could really start fucking with the entertainment industry, as Tim recently brought up.
Oh.
Yes.
See, I got really excited when I first saw this on the rundown because I thought this was going to be like the equivalent of like if you were falling asleep in class and you would like put the little googly eyes over your closed eyes and we're like, oh no, I'm totally awake. I was like, oh, is this is this going to make it so that like I don't have to be on all my Zoom calls every day for work for like that 15-minute meeting in the morning that like.
We can't hear you. Your headset actually broke. I didn't mute you, I promise.
Anyway, I got really excited though when they first had when I first saw this on the rundown because it looked like it was gonna be like when you fell asleep in class and you put on those like googly eyes or whatever to be like, no, I'm totally still awake, and then you just pretend like you were awake the whole time. I thought that was gonna be for virtual chatting now because I feel like everybody's got that like 15-minute meeting during the day that they are like, this is stupid and like pointless and we don't need to have this meeting. So I was like, can I not show up to that meeting now? Can I literally just have like the fake version of me go and do that? Like I'm trying to think of what reference, like in Family Guy, like the bitch Brian, like to do all this stuff that you don't want to do. Like, I thought that's what this was. Instead, it's just like, yeah, like let's just improve your features. And I'm sure that I mean, outside of like,
it's just helping catfish. This is literally only the thing that this is helping. It's helping catfish.
How is this going to help anybody's self-image, by the way, too?
Right?
Like,
have you not watched an episode of the show that Pete works on?
Yeah, but the whole point
Did
of
you
that
not
was
see the
never-
finale of Mandalorian?
person. I mean, because here's the thing: why your theory doesn't work, Danny, and I'm just going to go after it for
why
one.
it's not helping catfish?
Well, no, because think about it. Here's the thing. The whole point of catfishing someone is like you keep sending the fake photo. At least I assume. I hear what we know of Pete, but you're sending out photos and pretending to be someone else. The last thing they're going to want to do is get on a video call, because then what are you going to do?
No, but now this is definitive.
It just works with what you got.
Now, yeah, but like now this can sculpt somebody's face to make them look like we're not talking about somebody that's way overweight or using a completely different photo. Now this can be something that is going to slim somebody's face or somebody that maybe has facial features that they feel self-conscious about. It's going to completely get rid of that stuff. Like,
yeah, like Paul's face right now. It's going to just
essentially it's video chatting, but like with Snapchat filters, like with the chiseled jaw and everything.
But
It's just
people already do this. There's a million reshape apps out there. For
I don't do
photos
this.
anyway.
I look like this 24/7.
I don't know. I'm sure I saw something on your dating profile where you were 6 feet tall. I'm just saying, Danny. I'm not
I
throwing
would
it out
never
there.
do that.
You know,
6 feet on the app, pocket size in real life.
that's right. That's right.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's a great line. So like, you're welcome. Like I think that's it.
Thanks, Pete.
But yes, I think. Well, and again, just like going through it, Tim, you had referenced before. Just like it's gonna, if this is something real, auditions, zooming auditions at this point.
Yeah, that's a very good point, man. We talked about it briefly, but if you think about it in the acting community, how everything is self-tape now, especially during COVID. And so self-tape auditions have now kind of been leaking that this is what casting directors are really liking to do because they don't have to rent studios. It's cheaper for the overall budgets. Plus, they don't have to meet the people in person until the very last minute. And I think it might be an issue because if I was an actor and I was like, hey, you know what? Like Danny said, or Paul, you know, you wake up in the morning and you're not feeling your greatest, just throw on the old filter, looking good. I could use one right now. I'd get rid of all this bomb shelter wire that's going on all over here.
I don't think you can improve on this. This is perfect.
But I'm surprised that like all right now on Zoom or just Skype still exists. Like any like Hangouts type like video chatting software. The one thing I'm surprised isn't already a thing is like just taking like a 10-second screen grab of yourself, just like a silent one that can just replay over and over. Just like when you turn your camera off, rather than going to just.
So you're talking about speed. You want to do the speed thing where you're gonna film yourself going.
Yeah, I want to do some speed.
And I want to do some speed. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the Popping Off episode.
Yep.
Yeah, we had one last gift as well. We had one last product of the night.
Oh yes.
Basket of chicks.
That was
I so didn't think it was going to be this. We should ask the population what they think it's really going to be. This is a Pete Westwood, you know.
Show us the large chick basket, please.
Show us the basket of chicks.
Happy Easter, everyone. These
Happy
are
Easter!
actual large chick baskets filled with some of the greatest things that people love for Easter.
Including
Again, ladies and
Peeps.
gentlemen, remember, he has risen. So if you want an egg or a chocolate bunny, this is the perfect time to get one.
Or a
Happy
peep.
Easter.
Or a peep.
And
Or
you're
a
welcome.
Pepsi flavored peep. Or a peep flavored Pepsi.
Go to hell. Speaking of speed or methamphetamines, anything is better than that. But
Agreed.
again, to reiterate, happy Easter. On my part, just kind of going through, I'm going to reiterate it again that I said before. Tim, I heard you talking about the community. Be on the lookout for casting. Be on the lookout for like us expanding the community beyond this and inviting everyone back. I'm going to call Martin out because I know that Martin and his kids are all down. Johnny Rico, I know I'm putting him on the spot. He's going to do something for us. You're welcome. But anyone else, like hit us up. Let us know fun things that you guys want to contribute. And yeah.
Just like Pete said, we are going to have a casting thing that's going to run on all our social media. So you don't have to feel like you have to answer in the chat right now. You can respond to that. You can contact any of us directly. We'll get everything set up. We're in the works. By the way, just so everybody knows, we're going to go on a little summer vacation. We're going to go on summer vacation early so that during the real summer, when everybody else is enjoying the summer vacation for reals, we will be back and we will be better than ever. But for the next 2 months, which is basically like summer vacation, the next 2 months, we will be on summer vacation. That's where we will be getting all of our shit together. And this is the time where we're going to be running that casting ad on all our social medias. We're going to be collecting everybody that wants to be a part of this and do something to contribute to these mini-sode episodes. But just so you know, we will be having content going all of this time. Like we said, we're going to have recaps for episodes. Right now, we're going to be focusing on Falcon and Winter Soldier. Maybe we'll get a Mighty Ducks in there. Maybe we'll get a Solar Opposites reaction in there. Maybe we'll get Rick and Morty once Rick and Morty starts up. Obviously, they're going to be starting at the same time Loki is. We're definitely going to be doing Loki. So stay tuned with all of those. Those are going to be weekly. We're going to be doing In 60s weekly. We're going to be doing, I don't know if it's going to be weekly, but we're going to be doing a lot of fantasy versus reality because Paul and I have been having fun. Yes, Rico, spring break. But technically it goes until June, which doesn't, I mean, from now until June doesn't feel like spring break. That's why I said early summer break. Anyway, we will be back in June with all brand new stuff and an all new fun show again. We promise we'll be back. In the meantime, like I said, we're going to be doing a lot of mini-sode content. So be on the lookout. We're going to post them everywhere. We're going to post when they're coming out everywhere. And yeah, anybody else have anything they want to say?
Nope. Thanks, population. We love you.
All right, guys. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Have a great Easter. Eat some peeps. Guys, don't forget to tweet about getting us the Pepsi, the peep flavored Pepsi. everybody wants to try it here. So please use that hashtag hanging with my peeps, include Poppin Off, include me, include Tim, include Pete, include Paul. All of us want to try it. So if we get everybody from the population tweeting it out, hashtag hanging with my peeps, send it to Pepsi, get us on there. We will try it live on the show. Make sure we'll make a special video of that. If Pepsi sends it to all of us so we can try it, we'll make a special video of that. I'm going to keep talking until somebody
Why are we not?